What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. I know what the business is. We grinding. Appreciate everybody for showing love. Jumping up in the chat, getting it in a little later today. Had some things a lot of things I had to do today. So, salute. It's a nice day in Detroit. You know, forecast hit the D with 54. It's like 80 out here around this time. So, salute to everybody checking into the channel, man. Make sure you guys continue to share the videos. It's the best way to help your boy out. Share the videos. You know, that's real big time helpful. And we gonna continue to do what we do best. Let's talk everything, man. We had a powerful hip hop one on one last night. If you missed it, um, I think I updated the hip hop one on one list, but it's like a few videos back in the archive as well. But don't forget to check us out. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can reach out to the email. You can reach out to the email as well if you need to, reach out to me for whatever reason it may be. Quickest way to get in touch with me is email and Twitter. Also, if you wonder where the instrumental come from, that information is in the description always. Probably about I got some new shit coming. That's what I've been working on. I got some new shit coming. Got a lot of stuff coming. So we expanding. So, and hopefully in the next couple weeks, I have some good news. But don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Boxing, get you 18% off their all natural products. Doing giveaways with them. I might do a giveaway in this stream. Somebody remind me. We get to talking and we forget so much, but I definitely appreciate everybody for showing love and blessing your boy with the viewership, man. Keep looking out. And yeah, man, we might do another honorable boxing talk tomorrow with Colossal Sports TV. So go check out his platform if we get together. I'm gonna get my super duper Under Armour water thing I got myself for my birthday, but yeah, it's water here. Ozo Lauren above, homie Montana, Marlarius, Prince Akeem from Florida. What's going on? We up in this thing, and let's talk about Lomachenko. That's probably why everybody here. He getting exposed as fraudulent, man. Me and Callie talk behind the scenes. A lot of stuff we say behind the scenes, we don't see on camera. So that's just what it is, man. But yeah, Shawn, what's going on? But he had told me 4 or 5 months ago that Lomachenko was ducking the competition and that he wasn't really about it. And like I said before, I can't really tell you who fraudulent, who ducks into to really when the ground they get to getting. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to put that name on the dotted line, when it's time to talk about a big fight, now you see Bob Arum speaking for team Lomachenko, and Lomachenko mean no, we don't want that fight. So that's the thing about it. So Bob Arum said about Mikey don't deserve 50-50. So I'm like, excuse me, gotta pop my back. But I gotta take me much relax when I get off here, man. But he said Mikey don't want 50. He said Mikey don't deserve 50-50 versus Lomachenko. And if you remember, this ain't the first time, Lomachenko pulled no shit like that. You got to remember Lomachenko also was ducking Ringy at first. What's going on, Mr. White? He also was ducking CB. What's going on? He also was ducking Ricky at first. People forget that. When Ricky only had to move up with 4 pounds from 22 to 26, Lomachenko wouldn't fight him. Lomachenko didn't fight Ricky until he moved up to 130. Then the whole thing with the thing about Mikey going back and forth with Mikey, the Pacquiao thing, he declined to fight Pacquiao, and that would have enabled Top Rank to retain Pacquiao services at least for one more fight. And then we might be talking about Pacquiao Crawford, even though that wasn't gonna happen. Obviously, that's what been the talk. Instead, we talk Pacquiao Broner, Pacquiao DSG, Keith Thurman, or Mikey Garcia now. So it ain't like Mikey Garcia need Lomachenko. Mikey Garcia said on ES News that he want to come back down to 35, which is lightweight. He was supposed to meet up with WBC this weekend. So we'll see. But all of a sudden, he and Lomachenko gonna move back down. He gonna start trying to exploit and call out Gervonta Tank Davis. Theo Von salute Phantom One. What's going on? Like I said before, man. Sometimes it take a while to really exploit what's going on in the sport of boxing. Sometimes you don't see. everything stagnant, and Lomachenko just moving like he got Dodge Hemi hands. Lamont, Sweet Sign Sports TV. No, Tank and Mikey ain't gonna happen. I'll explain that in a minute, JC Boxing. And it's a really big cause and effect for Mikey coming back down to 35. And that's what he chooses to do. Obviously, he'll be trying to get a Lomachenko fight, but the whole thing about it is that Mikey damaged goods. Lomachenko not getting full credit now. The fight ain't hot and ready. That they don't want it now. It's kind of like the Kell Brook thing, But Errol Spence didn't care because he had a strap, and at the end of the day, it's still some parallels there. Mikey got a strap, and this is Lomachenko's biggest fight to date, the most obtainable fight today. He could wait for Gervonta Tank Davis all day. He said, "Did you see the Ben Davidson said that Loma is better than Crawford and Spence?" I don't be all that shit be racially driven, man. All that shit is James Ross. What's going on? All that shit is racially driven, man. So when people go out their way and say all that, when Eddie Hearn go out there and say the majority of Americans are the one that's doing PEDs, that's propaganda. That's I'm trying to tell you, for any black person that consider signing with Danny Jacobs, you gotta consider signing with Eddie Hearn, you gotta reassess what you're doing. You gotta reassess what you're doing. Real talk. Reassess what you're doing. Reassess what you're thinking about. Reassess, do you got morals? If you boycotting Gucci, Louis, and Burberry, then you should be boycotting Eddie Hearn too. That's just what the situation is. Eddie Hearn came over here and disrespected one of the most powerful fighters in Deontay Wilder on PBC. And people say, "Oh, how Wilder powerful? He the only one that cracked $1 million on Showtime." Mosquito, what's going on? So he is powerful. He is an asset. But you come over here and you disrespect him, and then you expect him to come to your platform. It don't work that way. And they got a big, like I said before, got a big cause and effect. Maybe Mikey go to 140 and try to make something happen. But then again, this is the third strike where Lomachenko pulls some shit like this. It's the third strike. It's the third strike that he pulled it. He pulled it with Rigondeaux at first. Nobody gonna say that. Everybody gonna just say Rigondeaux quit. He quit. But y'all don't remember when Rigondeaux was coming off victories or was asking for the fight. Lomachenko said no. Then he moved up to 130, and when he thought it was a weight where it wasn't obtainable for Lomachenko, then he came up there and he fought, and then he came up there and then he said he didn't think Rigondeaux was gonna come up that high, and he called his bluff, and Rigondeaux made the concession. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Now it's the third strike for him. And people say, we fought Gary Russell. Yeah, people remember Gary Russell only had 20 fights at that point. Gary Russell only had 20 fights. Remember people said Gary Russell was moving slow? The same thing they said about Deontay Wilder. Oh, Gary Russell, when he gonna fight somebody? 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 The same shit. So he didn't beat the best Gary Russell. That was Gary Russell's step-up fight. It's really Mikey really is a 60-40 in his favor. What has Lomachenko done? He's still fighting in the theater room. Mikey Garcia at least bought 20,000 fans to Dallas, Texas. And then what he put like 13,000 in the Staples Center, probably more than that, 15,000 in the Staples Center. He said, Loma only had 4 fights at that time. He still fought Gary Russell. He still fought Salido. What are you talking about? You got a career junior with super bantamweight, 122-pounder that's coming to you. Rigondeaux ain't got that many fights. Well, Rigondeaux got like 15, 16 fights now. How many fights that Rigondeaux got? Let me double check. Rigondeaux got 18 fights. He fought Loma in 2017. So I'm going to say 2000, whatever. I don't know when Lomachenko turned pro. So I'm going to say it was after the Gary Russell fight, or I'm going to say 2016. 2016, he could have fought Ricky Dial. In 2016, Ricky Dial only had 15 fights, I believe. Q-Tip, what up? What's going on? Man, Sir Watson, what's going on? He only had 15 fights in 2015. I mean, 16. You know, and all of a sudden, he supposed to be running through the competition. He supposed to be running through the competition, right? He supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. You supposed to be pound for pound. So what you ducking Ricky Dial at 126? He ain't asked you to. He said, I come up to 26. At first, they were trying to negotiate a catch weight. And Lomachenko wouldn't budge. Come on, man. Open y'all eyes. Vic Darchinyan? Probably so. Shit, I always say Shane McGuigan and Targatti in that joint. Vic Darchinyan was the animal. Targatti, hell yeah. Shane McGuigan in there, hell yeah. Vic Darchinyan, not only did he provide us with some great fights and he had some good wins, but he provided you with some action-packed fights. Somebody iced his when he got old. Somebody iced the fuck out of him. But he was old. In my opinion, O'Neal Donaire is a Hall of Famer. By these standards, this ain't the National Football Hall of Fame, Ricky E. Salute. Or this ain't the Baseball Hall of Fame. This is the equivalent of the Basketball Hall of Fame. So, yeah. No one asked Lomachenko to move up. He said he wouldn't because he a punk. First, you don't want to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao going to come, 40-year-old Pacquiao coming down to you, 35. It does nothing for my career. It does nothing for my career. What you mean? It bring it back. I mean, what has Jorge Linares done for your career? What has Jose Pedraza, Miguel Moraga, Jason Sosa, what have all them done for your career? Like I said, he's a hype job. And I said it before. He's a media hype job. And people got mad. People got mad, but it's true. The majority of the fighters that are fighting today, you know, Muhammad is one, what's going on? Nabil Khan, what's going on? The majority of Ahmed Hunt, what's going on? The majority of fighters today are hype jobs. They ain't earned shit. They ain't earned absolutely shit in this game, man. Everything has been given. They earned nothing. They ain't have to move up and take the risk that Paul Williams did. Paul Williams, you know, moved up and took risks. Bronner moved up, took risks. Shane Mosley took risks. Pernell Whitaker took risks. Duran took risks. Leonard took risks. Robinson took risks. You know, Henry Armstrong took risks. You know, all these dudes taking risks, but they want to turn a blind eye to Lomachenko. It's the third guy he didn't duck. Yes, he know Lomachenko. No, I don't want to fight you, Lomachenko. He didn't want to fight nobody. We knew that. Terrence Crawford said, y'all think he better than me? Jamil W. You think he better than me? Well, let's fight at 137. He said, no, Terrence Crawford too much. He's the best fighter in the world. This motherfucker don't want to fight nobody. That's why I moved him down on my shit to 7. He behind Jared Hurd. We're tied at 6 with Jared Hurd. He moving down fast. Because he around here turning down money fights. He around here turning down unification fights with Mikey Garcia. He never wanted to fight Mikey Garcia. Hybrid 95. And what's going on? Judah Ben Israel. Salute. He never wanted to fight them type of dudes. And ain't nobody lying. Bronner and Judah. Shit, like I said, Arturo Gotti, a Hall of Famer, anybody can get in down there. So Ricky Dial ain't a risk. How is that a risk? How is that a risk? Making a career 122 pounders come up 8 pounds. No tune up, no nothing. You choose his gloves, you choose the officials, you choose the ref, you choose the venue. How is that a risk? Go back and watch my videos. Do so now. I told people Lomachenko was gonna smoke him. Too much size advantage, bro. I told people that. Lomachenko's best win to this day is over a prospect that turned contender that night versus Gary Russell. He said, I don't understand. I think he could beat Mikey Garcia. A lot of people do, but he don't believe in T. Scott. He don't believe. They didn't want to fight Mikey if he didn't take the Errol Spence fight. That's the point about it. They didn't want to fight Mikey regardless. They're looking at it like Mikey ain't got nothing to lose. Guess what? You already got beat too. You already got beat too. Hold on. You already got beat too. At the time, Gary Russell wasn't a great win. It wasn't. Even though Schultz PBC, well, I think it was right before when PBC started, even though PBC won that purse bid, Gary Russell hadn't fought nobody in his first 20 fights. Nobody. I remember that. You know, I had a video on Colossal Sports TV about that. That Lomachenko was gonna smoke Gary Russell. You know, people told me, "Oh, y'all gonna have to shut down this channel and you capping for Lomachenko." I say, shit. Lomachenko got all the experience that he needed as a prospect in the Orlando Salido fight. Gary Russell first 20 fights before he fought Lomachenko. Let me see. Dude, okay, I'll see where we at. Pro debut Antonio Reyes 3-2, 1-0, 6-15, 2-2, 4-3, 1-2, 1-6, 3-4, 10-22-4, 8-12-4. 8-12-2. Excuse me. 35-14-2. Willie Villanueva 9-2. Then he fought Guapale De Leon 8-11. Fidier Villalura 23-71. Adolf, whatever. Leonardo's 21-18. Antonio Minda 24-9-1. Then he fought Eric Estrada 9-1. Fought another guy 32-2. Fought another guy, Roberto Ruiz 46-11-2. Christopher Perez 23-2. Roberto something 22-1. He fought another guy, Vaslava, whatever, 22-0. He fought Juan Ruiz 23-12. Jose Miguel something, Tamayo, 15-8-2. And then he fought 1-1 Lomachenko. Come on. That's Gary Russell's resume before he fought Lomachenko. Come on, man. Fuck up out of here. So you gonna tell me what Gary Russell had done to that point? Nothing. Nothing. He ain't done nothing to that point. Do a hype job, man. Like a lot of other fighters out here. A lot of these dudes is hype jobs. What's this nigga down there barking at? What is he barking at? Like I said, a lot of fighters out here is overhyped. A lot of them. You know, wave catcher. It ain't no disrespect. But a lot of these dudes are not on the level that they should be. The majority of your top 10 pound for pound probably wouldn't be there in a different era. He said Lomachenko is also one of the most successful. We're not talking about amateurs, bro. I understand the basis of having a good amateur background. I feel you. That's very important. 2 gold medals. Can't beat it, bro. When we talking about the fights that he have passed up, come on, man. Come on. The fights that he passed up, you can say Lomachenko resume better than Wilder's, but it ain't. He lost to Salido, who had 11 losses. Mikey had smoked him. Gamboa had already smoked him. Jason Sosa, Miguel Maroc, and Nicholas Walters sat on the shelf for a year, coming off a draw to Jason Sosa. Miguel Maroc just had lost to Oscar Valdez at Carson at the StubHub Center. Jorge Linares had been stopped several times. Jose Pedraza got stopped by Gervonta Tank Davis. Come on, man. I do this shit for a living, man. I'm not even have to look at that point. I know his resume. I know his resume. You can say how many fights he had before. Guess what? Like you said before, Lomachenko had 300, almost 400 amateur fights. Wilder had a handful. Wilder learned on the job. Wilder didn't sit there and have 400 amateur fights and build his career up. No, he had to feed his family. And still came out with a bronze medal with no experience. And everybody want to make it about Wilder. He did this shit with no real, just jumped into the game. Stavern was an outstanding amateur. Go check it. Go check Stavern. Outstanding amateur. Beat up on Chris Arreola. People thought he was the next heavyweight hope. Beat up Luis Ortiz. Some people think he lost to Fury. Some people think he beat Fury. That's a good resume. Good resume. But then again, Wilder's able to put 16,000 to fill up the Barclays Center. When has Lomachenko put any asses in the seat? He's still in the theater room. He's still in the theater room. No, I'll talk about Archer Jr. in a minute. He's still in here at 140. He had 35 still. He in the theater room. So if he's so great and people want to see greatness, he got ESPN, his big microphone behind him. And this ain't no ill will. I like the guy. But then again, when you take the cape, when you take the cape off the guy or the cape over your eyes or the towel over your eyes, and you see him for what he see, when you hear everything in the background saying he don't want to fight Mikey and this and that old boy ain't that, he don't want to fight the best. And guess what? He don't want to fight the best. Bob Arum is protection. He's protection for Lomachenko. If you felt that Lomachenko was off the hook, you know, he'd put him in there with Mikey. Everybody know that shit ain't no 50-50 per split. That's at least 60-40 in Mikey's favor. You tell me when Lomachenko will fight Anthony Carell in the Staples Center, how many people he gonna put in the stands? He'll put more people than Mikey and Robert Jr. did? No. Y'all know how I feel about Canelo, man. I ain't gonna talk about Canelo. Mikey is a hype job? Yeah. I won't say a hype job. He overhyped, for sure. I told y'all that. Who the fuck did he beat? Who the fuck? At least Canelo fought some of the best out there. Canelo is on a different pedestal, though. He's in a different category. And I don't want to make it about Canelo. Canelo had benefits that no other fighter in the sport ever got. You got to go back to De La Hoya when he fought. You got to go back to Chavez Sr. when he fought to get those type of benefits that Canelo got. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not going to make it about Canelo. And then again, even if the slate is clean on Canelo and Canelo, he legitimately beat everybody he fought, nobody in the sport of game is touching Canelo resume other than Pacquiao. And then you got to look at Danny Garcia. And then you got to look at Lamont Peterson that bowed out. When people talk about the best active resumes in boxing, until Lamont Peterson retired the other day, Lamont Peterson had them. Mayweather didn't have benefits. No, Mayweather earned his benefits. His benefits weren't given to him. Juan Marquez earned his benefits. He had to go over there to Indonesia and take an L to Chris John. Mayweather had to fight and not get outweighed by 10, 20 pounds by Castillo. He was getting outweighed by Corrales. He was the one fighting up the ranks, fighting any and everybody. Morales and Barrera didn't want to fight him. He the one that went to 140 pounds and wasn't nobody even there. In his 140-pound debut at Press Row, wasn't nobody there. Mayweather's like a self-made millionaire. That's what Mayweather's like. He's a self-made millionaire. Because when nobody Top Rank was holding Floyd Mayweather back. Top Rank was holding Mayweather back. That's a fact. He had been calling out Oscar De La Hoya since he was at 35. Canelo a star amongst y'all Mexican people. He ain't a star in our community, bro. He ain't a star in our community. Stop. You say he a star in your community. Canelo don't buzz in my hood. Niggas ain't stopping talking about Canelo Alvarez at the liquor store. No, we talking about Brian, Brady, Jordan. We talking about our iconic style. Y'all Mexican community, that's y'all. Y'all shit don't have no jurisdiction in the hood, bro. And y'all don't even really have jurisdiction in the white neighborhoods or in the suburban here. Them ain't talking about no Canelo Alvarez. I don't see no white kids wearing no Canelo Alvarez shirt. So he one of them dudes. He said the Mexican market is huge. No, it's not huge. The Mexican market, when you talking about consumership, they not fucking with the black market. $1.5 trillion spent on bullshit. They're not fucking with white America. Because if the Mexican market was so huge, then why is boxing not even a top 10 sport? I was just talking to Cali. You were talking about Cuban Cassius found out a ranking that boxing is not even a top 10 sport. If it was so huge, if it was so huge over here, why don't soccer have presidents over here like it used to? I mean, like basketball or football. You got Hispanics, you got Arabs, you got Indians, you got people from the UK that's in America. Why soccer don't jump like that then? That's what you got to see when when Premier Soccer League come on ESPN, every nigga in America turn that shit. So that's what you got to ask yourself. They trying to push soccer on everybody in America. No, Americans don't want it. White people don't want it. We don't want it. The two biggest consumers. We don't want it. And that's facts, man. This nigga, he don't have no clout in our hood, bro. He can walk through my hood right now and get his ass whooped. Our black people don't play soccer. Not our black people. You got some. I had a homie that played in college and stuff of that nature. But our black people don't be outside kicking soccer. We barely can get these motherfuckers to pick up a baseball bat. Real talk. These niggas out here shooting hoops, playing football, running track, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I would love to get more kids to play baseball. I might volunteer and coach football or baseball this year. I'm thinking about it. You might see a black person on a hockey ice rink before you see him in the soccer. Now you go to Hamtramck, you might get some of them Indians and Arabs to play that shit in Dearborn. But shit, none of my Arabic niggas ever told me about their motherfucking soccer dreams and no shit like that. Them motherfuckers talking football and baseball and shit with me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know. He said Texas and Cali, two biggest market. It don't matter, though. New York, the biggest market. I don't see nobody going up and walking up in Times Square or going down to Harlem kicking a soccer ball. He said I look like a Pee-wee football coach. I ain't doing. So real talk, man. Nobody got no soccer dreams, man. That shit crazy, man. But that's in your opinion. That's where you at. You talk about but yeah, man. To finish up on Mexicans are deep in NYC. I don't never see them niggas kicking no fucking soccer ball. Never. And I go there quite often. Never. Fuck about if they so big in New York City, why the fuck they had to give away like 7,000 to Canelo tickets? And with so many Mexican people, why Canelo just finally made a big fight in New York City? Gotta ask yourself that. Yup, Mexicans are boxing fans twice a year. You lucky if Jaime Munguia can do something. So when I look at Lomachenko, I mean, like I said before, he turned down Pacquiao fight, he turned down the Mikey fight, and he originally turned down the Rigondeaux fight at 126, excuse me. They ain't gonna let Tank fight no Mikey Garcia, bro. Tank was gonna fight. Tank was gonna go train with Robert Garcia, but he chose to go with Broner like an idiot. So yeah, Tank was gonna go over there and train. They wanted to try. Man, can you imagine Robert Garcia and Tank? Him and Oxnard, man, he'd be focused. He'd be super focused. Lorenzo Richardson, salute. That ain't gonna happen. Mayweather won't even let him fight Tevin Farmer. He said, Angel says, I'm Puerto Rican. I only played baseball and basketball growing up in the Bronx, but my Mexican friends invited me to play soccer, and I was pretty damn, I think he's pretty damn good. I just watched and picked it up quick. Amir Shula, what's going on? Kurt Sugar, what's going on? Robert Garcia don't train black fighters. Well, he offered he extended the invite to Gervonta Davis. He sure did. You know, he did. He extended the offer to him. He sure did. He said, you come out to Oxnard and, you know, we can show you how we train. They offered Gervonta. They did. Gervonta chose to go train with Kevin Cunningham. You know, they offered him. Mikey down with Floyd. Floyd was big mad at the loss. You know. So that's just what it is, man. He chose not to go do it. I think Oxnard would have been good for Gervonta Tank Davis, man. You know, he trying to go out there and blow all his money, and he got old girl pregnant. Like, these niggas is the stupidest niggas in the world, bro. You know, these niggas is stupid, man. I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. I don't want to get too deep before I go and transition to Shawn Porter. I don't think it's gonna sell good. The ticket's not even moving. Think about this, man. What these dudes, man. Why do niggas pick up girls that's not on their level? Or let's just say this. Why do niggas that got something to lose, find people that got some money, Why is a nigga with money always looking to help a broke chick out? Because broke chicks ain't looking to fuck with broke niggas. If they fuck with a broke baby daddy, it is what it is. You know, they was young and stupid. But you don't see, excuse me, um, you don't see a ton of wealthy lawyer women. You don't see a ton of nurses that's getting money, or a bunch of entrepreneurship women who sell bundles. They go 619. What's going on? Or women that's getting money, even if they doing here, they not fucking with no broke niggas. A woman with something to lose, they not really going in the hood and fucking with no broke niggas like that. Only niggas that get money, only men do that shit. Only men go on Instagram and go swoop a girl up that's living at home with her mom and make her famous, and impregnate her and throw money at her and give her free money. Only men do that. It's not a black thing, a white thing. It's a men thing. They get these old basic looking, women, or they get these blew up booty women, or they get these women that ain't got that fake thighs, and but you want girls to keep it real, which you want girls to be, you want a real woman. How can I get a real woman when she got fake ass or fake hair, fake titties, tummy tuck, fake thighs, and all that? Women ain't looking to get back with no broke nigga. A financially stable woman might fuck with you because your shit good. If you catch my drift, she might mess with you because you hitting it right. But she ain't looking to marry you. Same thing with white women when it comes to black men. White successful women will rent a hotel out. She ice out a black dude. She'll fuck with him when she want to fuck when her husband not in town. But she don't never publicly want to be seen with him. Even if she divorced her husband find out, she want to keep that nigga as a boy toy. Because he ain't got nothing to offer, or he ain't got no money and no status. But hey, you come up, you a millionaire, are you iced out or whatever, you got something to gain, niggas will love going out looking at broke women. And that just shows you inside the mind of a man. A man really don't want a boss chick. A man really don't want a woman that can make her own decisions, that got her own bag. SJ Fish 101, salute, Jerome 1X, salute. Men are intimidated of successful, powerful women. They are intimidated of successful, powerful women. And what's the fucked up thing about it is the successful, powerful women, if they couple with a successful, powerful man, they make a power couple. But the reason opposites attract. She ain't got no time to sit down with no family. You ain't got no time to sit down with no family. But you see a lot of them times when she brings something to the table, you bring something to the table, that shit gonna work. If y'all want it to work, for real. For real. It's gonna jump. But then again, like I said before, a lot of guys, even guys like, I don't want to sit there and keep saying his name, but usually like Gervonta Davis. He probably intimidated with a real professional woman that got her own money, that got her own business, that got her own job. Cause they don't know how to come at them, but them be the woman that private area got cobwebs behind it. Them be the women that really nobody talk to, because dudes intimidated to talk to him. Oh no, she got my league. She got her booty big, and she got a nice 745 or 750 outside, or she got a nice little Porsche. Even dudes that got something, they feel intimidated by that. But all the time she just want good conversations and good vibes. You go from there. You think she be stuck up and all of that shit. She really don't need to be stuck up. You go over and kick game, chop it up with her real quick, and y'all kick it off, and y'all it might just work. But a lot of guys like to go below their pay scale, go back to the hood. A lot of these dudes in the boxing was midgets. They were shorter than everybody else. They was nerds. They were overlooked, and they want to go back to the hood and pull all the hoes they used to have. That's what it's about. They want to be a hood superstar. They want to be a superstar in the hood. Get a few baby mamas out the hood, mess with the high school chick that gained a couple pounds, or she ain't gained a couple pounds, go mess with her and prove because you got bag. Hey, look here, man. If you know a woman don't want to fuck with you when you didn't have a bag, why do you want to go back and fuck with a bitch that now just want to mess with you because you got the bag? Obviously, she wasn't attracted to you from the first place. Why? I'd rather go get a sack chaser. I'd rather go get a sack chaser, from out, side my hood, from go out to Cali, get one and mess with her than get a sack chaser in my little hood for what? What I want to pop you off for in the whole, I got you in the whole, in the whole hood, then already hit you. You know what I'm saying? What I want to pop you off for? It just don't make no sense. And that's just facts. It don't make no sense. But women don't think like men. That's why men is stupid, man. If you go up there and get you a woman that got something to lose, y'all both got something to lose, guys. You go to court, y'all get divorced. Ain't nobody winning. Ain't nobody winning. Ain't nobody winning. You had your own money. She had your own money. Y'all split custody. She don't need child support. She got the bag. But then again, y'all want to go around here and make, chicks with fat waitresses and shop girls and Walmart cart attendants. Y'all want to go out there and make them superstars. I ain't got nothing to prove when I go back to the hood. I ain't got nothing to prove. Look here, man. If I couldn't hit you in high school, or if I couldn't hit you when I met you, and now I'm driving a nice little truck where I got a little bag, I got a little house, and I ain't got no kids, and I'm doing well. What I want to go back and hit you for? For what? You already been through.
You talking about these dudes, man, who out here, man, fucking with chicks that wouldn't talk to them when they didn't have no money. Now all of a sudden, all these dudes be getting played, man, on the regular. These dudes just can't help themselves. Like, oh, I got an opportunity now. I said, okay, how about just smash them and leave them? You don't date them. You don't get them pregnant. Don't reward them. These dudes are rewarding these chicks, man. That's why these chicks keep winning. These dudes keep coming up, oh my God, I can't believe that she don't love me. Of course, she never did. I could have told you that. You use hormones. Like these, I guess, when it comes to these Instagram thoughts, man, these dudes, I guess this is like the baddest shit they ever had, so they lose their mind. So they can't control themselves. All these relationships are going to end the same way. Because you're not getting no authentic chick. The best thing you could do is the chick that you met from your neighborhood, man, who had your back, who was riding with you and have no dough, is a chick that you should continue to stay with. But these dudes, man, they don't seem to get it.
Hey, even if it's not that, at least go up there and get you a girl that got some bread, get you a lawyer,
Facts.
Get you a girl. At least if you don't want to be with the girl that you met, get you a girl that got some good conversation, got bread. Because when it all fall down and you broke, and y'all go to divorce, y'all both got money. I got $5 million, she got $5 million. She ain't gonna be out going on her way to go take your money because she got her own money.
Yep. And the chick that got her own money definitely ain't sitting there worried about taking yours. Because she already winning. So she don't need you. Because a chick that don't need you is somebody that you really should be attracted to. A lot of these dudes can't envision that. So they get when these chicks, they see these chicks out, man, she over there taking all these damn Instagram pics. How many dudes you think been in her DM, and how many dudes you think that she didn't mess with? And on top of this, when we come to this dude Tank, man, this dude, she was just messing with a rapper who already impregnated her. Both y'all dudes are ignorant. Both y'all dudes and sat there and gave her a lotto ticket.
She was a waitress.
Yep, and dudes always saving some chick, man. All they got to do is get on there and post, take some nasty pics and put them on Instagram, and it's always gonna be some dude out here who coming to save, bro. Oh man, I can't wait to hit. Well, why can't you do smack? Fucking leave it, man. I don't understand what this whole mentality these dudes they want to save. You know what I mean? If here's another thing, how about actually get a chance to know? I know dudes like, oh my God, it's like some sucker shit. But at this point, you really need to get a chance to know the chick so you can make a decision whether you want to continue to be with her. You know what happened to that? How about get a chance to actually know her? Learn about her. You're like, man, I don't know if I want to be with this girl. You know what I'm saying? There's something off about her. Because you can learn about these things. She ain't gonna be able to hide. If she trying to hide herself, she not gonna be able to hide it forever. At some point, she's gonna slip. She'll be drunk. She gonna tell the truth on accident. Something gonna slip. She gonna leave something behind.
Or she gonna walk to another nigga car we at the club together. Oh, baby, yep. I thought it was you. I already know how the game goes. Man, that's a new movement, man. Always go up, man.
Yep.
Only men go down and grab women. Women don't ever go down.
Nope. I'm looking for a chick who said if I got done, like, where's my college graduate? There's a beautiful woman that graduated college.
And
who
they don't,
what?
none of the men be talking to him. None of them industry
Nope.
niggas. They be at home lonely, begging for a nigga to talk to him.
Well,
At this point,
a lot of those chicks ain't weak, so they're not just gonna add heat or do
but
some of the shit that they want.
after a while, after that shit get on ice, she cold. Shit, the first nigga that just be nice to her, hold the door open for her and game her up. She gonna give him an opportunity because niggas is intimidated. Even these dudes with money is intimidated.
Yep. The thing is though, if she got her own dough like that, she got high self-worth, that's what you want anyway. I mean, damn, aren't you tired of going after these?
But these dudes ain't got no game though. These dudes ain't got no game. You pull up in a little Cadillac Escalade truck on rims, that make a girl attractive right there.
That's why all you gotta do. Well, I'm gonna tell you that some of these women, especially got a high class chicks, a lot of that won't even attract some of them. First thing I want to know is, what are you trying to do? What are you striving for in life? Because a lot of this women I know. So I spoke to a woman who have high self worth, who are making a lot of money. Matter of fact, I talked to a couple ladies. There's one lady, she's a beautiful sister, man. She's 49 years old, but she's an executive at Chevron, bro. And I'm telling you this right now, man. Them cars, that shit don't get to her. What you want to know is, what are you trying to do? Do you believe in investing? Do you believe in growing? Are you always trying to improve yourself, or are you going to settle for what you have? And so once you get to a certain level, let's say you achieve a goal, is that all, or are you going to set another goal for yourself to achieve that? And that's what they want to know. She wants to know: Are you always trying to advance in life? And if you're willing to settle, I mean, especially a woman who has strong will, who's goal oriented, she's not going to be attracted to a dude who's like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I'm just looking for like a couple $1 million and a nice little house and shit like that, and I'm good. No, I'm good. What do you think? No, I'm all right. I'm all right, man. Nice to meet you, though. You know, it's good to meet you, though, man. I wish you know nothing but the best. She'll be nice and she'll leave.
Them type of chicks want to see if you got all your teeth, what you doing. I've met those type of chicks before. You in school? You got a job? They gonna ask you as soon as you meet them those type of questions.
But you know what? Even if you're not in school, if you're a successful business person and you're trying to improve, like I said, oh yeah, right now, you know, I own multiple businesses, and right now I'm trying to actually open up another business. So I'm always looking to expand and try to improve myself.
Whether it's from it's a fucking job interview. These niggas just want to show their wrist in the hood and just get hood rats and get mad when they milk your ass for 18 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all I said. So yeah, you got a chick like that. Is she doing the same thing? She's like, well, you know, you ain't got to worry about me because I'm doing the same thing. I own multiple apartment complexes, multiple homes. I own a couple of businesses, two uptown, two downtown, two in another state. You know what I'm saying? I'm working to open up another one in another country and shit. Like, you're like, oh, okay, all right. She has the similar kind of vision. You guys can work together. That's what she's looking for. She's not going to be looking for somebody just looking to settle. So, you know what I mean? The women who are goal oriented women are looking for men who are hungry just like she is, looking to advance and always improve themselves. Self-improvement is something that everyone should strive for instead of settling. And that's what someone like her is going to want. And a lot of these dudes, that's why a lot of these dudes won't be able to pull a woman like that. I don't care how much dough you got. I don't care if you're this huge celebrity and all that other ignorant shit. She ain't going to want to put up with none of that ignorant nigga shit either. That's going to be a turnoff for her. A real turnoff for her. She ain't got no time for that shit.
What's going on, Deion Johnson, Renardo Toole, Cool Man 7, FOG, Boxing Talk Plus. Yeah, let's talk about Shawn Porter. You know, why Shawn Porter will fight Errol Spence now.
Right.
Because it financially makes sense for him and Kenny.
Yeah.
That's just basically what it is. It's that simple.
It is. Well, Shawn wanted to fight him before, but Kenny Porter always wanted it to be for this kind of a reason. He was looking for about $10 million. There's a chance I think they'll make somewhere like between $7 and $11 million for this fight. So it's kind of in the range where they feel like, okay, it's not worth it now to go ahead and take this fight. You know, if we lose, we still win financially. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. And maybe this is the highlight of our life. Maybe it's the biggest payday that they ever get. It's a good chance that this may be the biggest payday that Shawn Porter ever gets. So why not take it now? I mean, Shawn Porter's on the wrong side of 30. At some point, his athleticism is going to start to decline. I don't know what Shawn Porter's going to look like once his athleticism is gone, if you know what I'm saying. He depends a lot on his athleticism. A lot of people don't haven't really. I mean, especially lately, his athleticism, he's still clearly in his prime. You look at how he darts around like a little jitterbug. That's because he's still in his prime. Eventually, that's going to decline. And when that declines, what kind of fighter is Shawn Porter going to be? Because he's not the most technical guy in the world. You know, if you know what I'm saying. So that's the thing. So it's best to get, cash in when you can, get as much money as you can. But they're not going to come in to lay down. They're going to try to win this fight. You know what I mean? I think they're going to come on short, but they're going to definitely come to win. They're not coming to lay down. Shawn Porter ain't never laid down for nobody. I don't see him laying down for Earl Spence either. Earl gonna beat him legitimately. I mean, it's a good thing. Earl's gonna get some kind of resistance. So I think Earl gonna end up beating him up, but he gonna get some kind of resistance. Man, that's a good thing. But it's definitely financial reasons why they decided to take this fight. It'll be the same thing if Keith Thurman ever decides to take this fight. I think Keith Thurman you got to give that dude about $20 million to even get him to listen. You got to get him $20 million for him to even listen to you. I don't think he fights for anything less than probably 22, maybe 25 before him to get in there with Earl. He said, all right, I'm willing to sell you my O. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to sell you my O. Now, it's worth, I still think I'm the best champ. Now, if I get beaten, it's reason, it's not the same fighter that I was, but still, I did a good thing for business. I had to take care of what I was going to take care of. It's business. So you guys know what I'm talking about right here. That's what I got to do. I got to, cash out and get as much money as I possibly can. So, I mean, that's what it is. They all try to cash out at some point. So, that's what it's probably going to take.
Earl got a ticket now. Earl got the bag now. Now everybody going to watch. After Keith Thurman and Porter, then Shawn Porter going to try to get that. Keith going to try to get that bag before Crawford get that bag.
Yeah, if Shawn Porter makes something like $15 million in this fight, Keith Thurman gonna be looking. He'll be like, "Whoa, a retirement fight." Because that dude don't want to fight no more. He's been looking for his retirement fight, and if Manny Pacquiao don't want to fight him, because I think Manny Pacquiao really want to fight Mikey, but sad that Mikey was looking to go fight Lomachenko, and I think Mikey, that's gonna be a tough fight for Mikey to try to squeeze back down into 147. 140 is different, man. 147, 2 weight classes down, that's a lot. That's a lot of weight to cut, man. That could be badly for him. But it's that, and they said no 50-50. Like, dude, Mikey's worth more than you. He's the A side in this. How the hell you gonna say no 50-50? Because, like I told y'all before, they never wanted to fight. They just wanted to talk shit. While they thought the fight would never happen. So that's why they start talking all that shit. So they talk. I hate this is what boxing's about now, though. Dudes, they'll talk a lot of shit. When they don't think the fight's gonna happen, they pop off at the mouth. The moment motherfuckers take the fight that they're going to try to make the fight with you, then they get quiet. Same thing with Dillian White. Same thing with Anthony Joshua. Same thing with fucking Keith Thurman and all these other people. Everybody, they all do this shit. This is boxing right now. Okay, let's fight. Whoa, I never said I actually want to make fights. I wanted to talk shit. Why don't you just let me talk shit? The same shit. I mean, Luis Ortiz has dealt with this on a regular basis. Earl Spence has dealt with this. Terrence Crawford's dealt with this shit. And Deontay Wilder dealt with this shit, man. We gonna continue to see this. This is what happens in boxing when people they're gonna continue to use people's name, and then when someone says, "Okay, let's make the fight," then, you know what I mean. I can't because I got mandatories and shit. There'll be either a mandatory excuse or they'll flat out get quiet and all that other bullshit, man. It's always gonna be an excuse for why fights can't happen. So I'm annoyed by this. I'm not surprised by it though, because so he made an excuse for Pacquiao, saying Pacquiao was too old. Now he made an excuse for Mikey. He made an excuse for Teofimo Lopez about that shit, talking about, I beat him up and shit like that. Now he did after he changed his mind, said, no, we need to go get a belt first. I'm like, man, that's always an excuse, dude. Like I said, man, he gonna get a pass. He gonna get a pass because he got the right complexion.
He ain't gonna pass. If Mikey come down, he gonna come up. If Mikey come back down, he gonna move down. I already know that.
Oh yeah, he gonna move back down to 130. He said, I couldn't help, saying I was having trouble up here. I said I couldn't hold on to the weight. I was struggling at 135, and it's just not my optimum weight. And P gonna get a pass for that too, guaranteed. He getting a pass. No matter what he do, he gonna get a pass.
Exactly. And like I said, Porter after that close loss and that close loss to the scales and almost losing Yugas, yeah, he already knows it's time to cash in. Nobody coming to your fight. You're not a pool. Not a pool no more, so he ain't got no other choice but to get in because he ain't gonna make no money versus Thurman. He gonna make that Thurman and Porter Rematch ain't pay-per-view worthy.
Nah. Porter, know he about done. He's looking for the right fight. He like Pacquiao because I think he truly believes and he probably right. Pacquiao is probably his biggest money fight at this point. That's what he's hoping he can get it. I think it's still a chance that Pacquiao may pick him.
I don't think so, bro. I think his biggest money fight is Earl, to be honest.
You still think it's Earl? I don't know. I don't know. It's a possibility it's Earl, but man, who knows? I don't know. It all depends. I mean, only thing about Keith Thurman has killed all his momentum to the point where that was a huge fight last year and the year before that. It was in 2017. It was a mega fight, but 2018. I mean, if you would have came back in the summer 2018, that would have been a huge fight. Keith Thurman has killed so much of his momentum that the fight is not as big as it once was. Man, they lost. You gotta. Go ahead.
He should be fighting. What's that? He should be fighting next month. Be real.
He should be. He really need Keith Thurman. He been so off that he need to fight like 4 times this year. But like I said, even
if they just cherry picks, to be honest.
Yeah, man, he can fight 4 tomato cans, man. It's just he needs to start getting busy and start to get his rhythm back and his timing back. Even if it's bums, they still help. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get fights.
You got camp. People don't understand how important the camp is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why
stay in shape.
Yeah, that's what I said before, man. He was talking about, it's safe for the fighters to fight 1 and 2 fights a year. Not really. Because guess what? If you're 25, you're 25, 30 is 30, 40 is 40, 45 is 45. It really don't matter about the number of fights. Your body gonna decline regardless.
Yep.
Regardless of Adonis Stevenson, he was 29 years old when he turned pro, got out of prison.
Yep.
Had a handful of amateur fighters. He 41 was 41 for him. You know,
yeah, but I tell people this. I tell people like this. Like I said, man, look, as much as I respect Wilder, I like Wilder, but he gonna slow down over these next couple of years, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen quickly, and people gonna be like, "Oh man," I said, "Yeah, it's gonna change." You can't. It don't matter. Father Time's undefeated. He gonna slow down. I don't care about him not being through a bunch of wars, anything like that. Age is no joke, man. Age is not friendly.
It's gonna catch me. Then you less active. It's even worse. People think because you fight less and preserve your body. No, you don't, because these dudes 20, 30, 40 pounds out of shape, cut the weight down. But if you stay fighting, your body going to stay in tune. It's going to stay sharp. See, Floyd Mayweather was able to be not active because of his hands, but Mayweather walked around as a welterweight.
Yep, he walked around as a welterweight, but he also, but you know, last time he also does late night sparring and stuff like that. He actually never stopped sparring and training and staying in shape.
Neither does Andre Ward. Neither does Andre Ward.
Yeah, Andre Ward stays in incredible shape, and then Deontay Wilder just got this fast-ass metabolism. He just can't put weight on it. So he's a different situation, but it don't matter. His timing was off with him not, he had hurt his hand and stuff and not having that.
Washington his timing was off.
Yep. So you see that. You see your timing off, man. That shit matter, man. We going to find out a lot to me in this Dominic Zil fight. Go ahead.
People don't even see Anthony Joshua slowing down.
Yeah, well, Anthony Joshua, the worst thing he ever did was put on that weight, man. The worst thing he ever did was get bulked up like that.
I think another worst thing he ever did was go fighting 2 times a year before he had. But what has he got? How many fights this guy got?
This dude only fight 2. He's been fighting 2 times a year for a while now, man. And it does hurt him, man. He's too young to be going to this 2 times a year, but these guys get paid so much they don't be motivated. But Anthony Joshua does train all year round, but he'd be better off. Even if you want to fight you want to fight 2 more bums. You want to fight 2 decent fights and 2 bums.
He only got 22 fights.
Yep, 22 fights. He should be fighting 4 times a year, man. He really should. But these guys don't want to fight. These guys don't want to fight 4 times a year. I mean, I can say what they should do all I want, but these dudes going to continue to do what they want. And most of these dudes don't want to.
Guess who got 22 fights? Who else got 22 fights?
Who?
21-year-old Jaron Ennis. 21-year-old Jaron Ennis. He got 22 fights, I believe, already.
Yeah, and he's an active fighter, though, too, man. I like that, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. And, I know I talk about it quite a bit, but Gabriel Flores, I don't care. His opposition ain't the greatest right now. Dude, right now, I think he had 12-0 at this point, man. Let me go ahead and check his box record, but I think he about 12-0. Dude only been fighting for a year and a half. I mean, he's staying active, bro.
Lopez too. He's staying active.
Yeah, you got to, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. New sports media talk say 4 times a year is way too much on the fighter body. No, it's not too much, bro. You're not going out there fighting
Man, they
Kill us
should
every
fight
day.
way more than that, dude. I want to win. He 12-0, man. He 12-0, man. This dude ain't been fighting that long, man. Dude
Mayweather
turned
fought 10
pro
times in 1
in.
year. Floyd Mayweather fought 10 times in 1
Okay,
year.
so he been fighting. He been fighting 2 years. He got 12 fights. He got another one coming up in May, and I think he want to get 3. He want to get 3 more fights in before the year over. After that, at least 3 or 4 more fights. So like he's moving at the right pace.
How many did Jaime have last year? Like 7 to 10?
Jaime had 6. No, he had 5. He was trying to get 6 in, but they ended up moving his fight till this year. He was trying to fight December, remember? To get 6 fights in. Jaime likes fighting regularly.
But the whole thing about it, when people say it's too much on the fighter body, no, what's too much on the fighter's body is you blowing up 20, 30, 45, 50 pounds in between fights. That's what's wrong with people. Notice when Golovkin stopped fighting 4 times a year, the decline came.
Oh my God, he slowed down dramatically, man. He allowed Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya to do that, and that was the best. That was the worst thing he did. He should I'm gonna continue to fight, man. When you ready to fight, talk to me. You know what I mean? He should have kept. He went out to Billy Joe Saunders.
Mon De Niro said, "How many Boots resume got a winning record?" Did you just see me go through Gary Russell resume? You just see me go through Mikey Garcia resume? Tons of bums on their resume the first 20, 30 fights. Ton of them.
Yeah, well, we see. I recommend it's better. I mean, here's the thing though, CJ, with a lot of these guys don't know. All these dudes, all the legends that you see back in the 80s, these guys would have what we call stay busy fights.
Roy Jones,
they would mix them in between tough fights.
Roy Jones' first few years with his daddy, he had none but bums. None but bums. Go look at Roy Jones' box rec.
But all these great fighters, these dudes are fighting. I mean, especially a lot of fighters in the 80s who were still great. Yeah, they fight sometimes. They fight like 7, 8, 9 times a year. Some of these guys fight 7, 8, 9 times a year, but they would mix in bums with tough fights. And they would fight like 3 tough fights a year, and the other 6 would be bums because they just want to stay busy and stay active.
Chavez.
And it helps them keep the weight down. It helps them stay within the weight range.
Canelo.
And you constantly in camp.
Canelo.
Yep.
Canelo. Chavez fought a ton of them. Sugar Ray Leonard fought Al Heyman's brother Bobby Heyman. He fought his brother.
Man, all these dudes don't mean no one. I said, man, y'all got to go check the resume of a lot of these. Look at Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. All these dudes have fought a shitload of bums, man, and it's normal. It's good to stay busy sometimes. I know it ain't the worst thing in the world. I know people hate. Look, man, I'd rather not see you fight bums. But if you're fighting tough competition, you're mixing in a bum or 2 here and there just because you want to stay busy. I ain't gonna get mad at you because I know that you're still fighting stiff competition throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? If you give me 2 tough fights a year and you want to fight 2 or 3 bums in between that, I'm okay with it.
I believe Michael Nunn fought 27 times or 20 plus times before he got his first title shot.
Yeah, it's normal to get a whole bunch of fights and people are like, oh my God, it took so many fights. There's nothing wrong with fighting a bunch of times, man. Just stay active. Like I said, man, it's nothing wrong. I ain't gonna complain about you mixing in bums, bro. Because me, that's what I would do. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If I was a boxing man, I'd pad my motherfucking resume with a bunch of bums, and I would mix in tough fights, but I'd mix some bums in that motherfucker too, because I want to rack up as many wins as possible, bro. So if I'm gonna fight 2 bums, I'm gonna fight 2 tough fights a year, and if I want to just stay busy, maybe if I'm able to win, if I'm dominant, go ahead.
He says news, media, and sports talk say the problem is the fighters fighting a lot, but the fighters fighting a lot, they tend to fight bums, and the fans complain. No, the fans only complain when you fight bums 2 times a year and don't get the fights they want to see.
Yeah, if you mixed in, like I said, man, if you mixed in a couple of tough fights and you want to put in a couple bums in between that, I'll be okay with that. That wouldn't bother me.
Anybody be okay with that but y'all just fighting 2 times a year. That's worse. Blowing up 20, 30, 40 pounds and fight once a year, then twice the next year. That's worse on your body than taking punishment for 2 or 4 fights a year. That's worse.
You come back to fight 1 bum. People don't want to see that shit. Like, man, you gonna come back and fight a fucking tough fight. And then I'm like, okay, he only fighting once a year, but when he come back, he fighting the best competition. Gary Russell trying to do something like that, but he can't get some fights. Because he got a bad hand, but at least he's trying to fight the stiff competition. He's trying.
People don't understand. They talking about, oh, you fight 4 or 5 times a year. That's too much on your. No, it's not. Too much in your body is fighting once or twice a year, and your body not staying active. You not staying in shape. You're gonna tend to fall out your prime faster. If you don't use it, you lose it. You know,
man. Look at these dudes. How many dudes you think is gonna reach something like 35 or even 40 wins in victories, man. A lot of these dudes ain't even gonna get nowhere near 40 victories. That's what's scary about this, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes ain't gonna, you know what I mean? We used to seeing it when I was growing up, man, you see dudes with like 65 wins or something like that. That dude has 65 wins, be like 8 years into his career, man, never got 65 wins. These dudes now, shit, motherfuckers only have 20 wins yet. Go ahead.
T-Dub, he said 3 times is enough. No, it's not. If you fuck around, you fighting 3 fucking bums a year, that's not enough. You should be fighting once each quarter. Real talk. You should be fighting once each quarter. If you ain't fighting now if you telling me Errol Spence is fighting a Spence, a Crawford, a Porter, and then he fight a Vargas, and then he fight a Custio Clayton, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. If you know, I'm gonna know this is crazy. I'd even accept if you gave me 1 tough fight a year and you fought 3 bums. I might even accept that shit, man. As long as I know every year you're gonna give me a tough fight. If I know every year you're gonna guarantee me a tough fight, I think I can accept it.
Yeah, if you're gonna give me 1 tough fight a year and then you're gonna give me 3 vagabonds, I take it. I take it, man. I take that.
I don't think it's asking too much.
No, if you sit there and you fought the biggest fight that you could find in the division and then you just stay active, that ain't much to ask. Oscar De La Hoya wasn't sitting here fighting killer. It was killer, touch, killer. But he had a big fight to keep his name in rotation, though. What they doing right now, what Gervonta Tank Davis is doing right now is atrocious.
Tomato can, super tomato can, even super tomato, even bigger tomato can.
Leo Santa Cruz is another guy. Tomato can, construction worker, ice cream truck driver, part-time parking attendant. I mean, they gotta check his DNA. He probably from the UK. I'm telling you. Leo Santa Cruz is from the UK.
You talking about he fought that car wash attendant in his last fight? Man, that car wash attendant.
Go to Ancestry.com. I guarantee you'll find that he's from the UK. I want to talk about Robert Easter Jr. He back April 27th. Look like it might be at the Hard Rock.
It's gonna be for the WA regular title. They still gonna do that shit.
WA regular title. Francis Bartholomew is coming back down after he got beat up by Relic. Relic is fighting April 27th versus Regis Progress. He's now the Super WA title. Some people felt that he should have already been a Super WBA title holder after he beat Relic the first fight, but he got a gift decision. Right. So now he's moving back down temporarily to fight Robert Jr. at 35.
And so it's gonna be for that regular title that was rumored before. Those rumored to be for the WBA regular title.
Yep, regular title. That's what it's for.
Oh my god, man! I hate these fights. Look, I'd rather fight for nothing because it's like you fighting for nothing anyway. Except parade around with that bullshit belt like Manny Pacquiao does.
But but it's a good fight.
I'd rather see the fight, but just don't make it don't try to act like this is a world title fight because it's not.
Yeah,
I hate that shit, man. It's not a world title fight.
I salute Bunny and Rancis coming off 2 tough losses and fighting each other. I salute that. I don't give a fuck about the pattern.
No, I just hate the belt. I like to fight. I hate the belt. I think the belt is bullshit.
Robert Jr. could have came back versus a bum in Toledo. He chose to come back versus.
Yeah, he ain't built like that though, man. Robert Easter Jr. though, man. He one of them dudes. And like I said, I give it to Adrian Broner, another one of them dudes. Some of these dudes, they don't want to fight. Look, it's the best way to keep your name in rotation, to keep fighting name fighters. Regardless, we'll say what you want to say about. I know Adrian Broner's a clown. He do all this other stupid shit, and he drive you up the wall. But this motherfucker ready to fight Marcus Maidana now. This nigga, look at the nigga name. That nigga got a lot of names on his resume, man. Names. He may be taking L's, but hey, say what you want to say. This nigga fighting names. He fighting names. That's why he ain't going nowhere. Everybody like, well, he could done. I told y'all he wasn't done on pay-per-view. Cause I said this nigga ain't going nowhere because this nigga he fight tough fights. He keep fighting names. Big names. So a lot of dude would look. You can use the Adrian Broner resume, but if you're a better fighter, you can get wins. So how about follow Adrian Broner has the right game plan, in my opinion, of fighting stiff competition, but you need to just let your hands go. Be a better fighter than him. Most of these guys are better fighters than him. So, but his game plan, the way he's doing it, to me, his blueprint works. He's just not getting the victories. But his blueprint works because we always hear about AB, don't we? When do we stop hearing about AB?
Never.
Exactly. So his blueprint fucking works.
It's gonna
I mean, he can get past some of the, the ignorant shit like that. You don't have to roll with that shit, but I do think fighting stiff competition works. I truly believe that shit, man. Being the fact he's always in a tough fight is going to keep his name relevant until he decides to go away. But the rest of these dudes, man, don't seem to get that shit. Like, nah, I ain't looking for no tough fight. Let me go and fight this tomato can. Let me fight 2 tomato cans and sit out the rest of the year. Or let me fight 1 tomato can and then I'm gonna try to get a fight. But if I can't get a fight, I'm gonna sit out the rest of the year and I'll wait till maybe summer next year. You're gonna sit out a whole year. That's what these dudes sit out a whole year and wait for their fight. I was trying to get a fight, but things didn't work out the way I kind of wanted to. I was trying to get this business down. Like, nigga, you should have just took a fight on somebody on the card for the time being, just to stay busy. Nope, can't do that. All these niggas everybody want a headline. Whatever, man. Like I said, man, these dudes gonna learn. They either gonna sink or swim. All these dudes out here who ain't out here trying to fight the best competition or looking to get easy touches on a regular basis. Y'all niggas ain't got a name in the rotation. Say what you want. Like I said, say what you want about AB. He's hard to like pretty much all the time. But the nigga, his blueprint work. It's just a matter of all these other dudes want to do it. You don't have to be ignorant, though. Just fight better competition. That's all I'm saying.
All right, y'all got any questions? I know one question came from Mondanero earlier. He asked about AB and Lippias. Nah, for what? Lippias gonna beat the fuck out of Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
He's just gonna cover up, man. It's gonna be a boring 12-round decision. Well, not boring. I mean, he gonna throw a lot of punches, Lippias, and then Broner's gonna shake his head, throw 1 or 2 punches. Lippias gonna throw multiple big shots, keep trying to throw overhand rights. I mean, I don't think AB gonna hit the ground. He just gonna be a fight like once again. I mean, niggas still gonna watch this ass though, because that's what niggas can't help themselves. They still gonna watch. He gonna watch him lose. They be like, I don't know why AB just won't let his hands go. And it's gonna be some guy. It's gonna be somebody gonna buy into him because niggas always want to believe in.
Hold on, real quick. He said CJ talking about fighters not trying to fight the tough ones. Gary Russell trying to fight the tough guys. The tough guys don't want to fight Gary Russell. What are you talking about? That's why Gary Russell inactive. Nobody want to fight him. That's what's funny. Y'all sit here and try to flip the shit on the good guys like Gary Russell who want to fight the guys, but y'all don't talk about the Santa Cruz. It's Josh Warrington. Oh, he get a belt. Gary Russell got to do something. What the fuck is you talking? What have you done? Fuck up out of here with that shit.
Yeah, this is the state of boxing. Blame the guy getting ducked. I swear to God, bro. Right. I'm telling you, the guy getting ducked is his fault.
It's like the hip hop shit. Everything that was cool is lame now, and everything that's lame is cool.
Oh man, yeah, shit. You tell them niggas, man. That's the way to go now. I said, hey man, I'm rolling with the nigga that tell him he's snitching shit. Man, y'all niggas hating, bro. That nigga had to snitch though. I'm like, you can't make this shit up, man. I'll tell you, man, I hate a lot of shit about this era. Niggas get on TV, get on Instagram, like, yeah, I robbed this nigga. Oh yeah, help me. Hey, you know about Dante? Yeah, man. Yeah, Dante. Yeah, he live on 123rd Street, man. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, right over there by Tony's liquor store. Yeah. What is that? Yeah. Yeah, man. That's apartment 123. Apartment 123. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, man. And then them niggas end up getting caught and be like, some nigga snitched on me. Really, nigga? Yeah, you did. You snitch on yourself. It's like Cardi B told on herself. Cardi B told on herself. But no one's come out and accused. But you don't hear this. Where's the Me Too movement right now? That's a whole other subject, though. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, El Chinito got a question. He said, what are your thoughts on Teofimo Lopez?
I like Teofimo Lopez, man. I think he's a nice little prospect. Like I said, I would like to see him fight Lomachenko in about another 6 to 8 months and see where he's at. If he lose. But I mean, he talking shit. Let's see it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, hopefully Lomachenko will actually fight him. Lomachenko talking about he was gonna beat his ass and shit. But then all of a sudden he said, "Okay, I'm ready for you." He's trying to find a way to get himself a shot at the WBC title. And then Lomachenko said, "Get a belt first." If he get a belt, Lomachenko's still gonna make him wait. I mean, I can see how Lomachenko moving, but I like Teofimo Lopez. I know CJ from he sees technical flaws in him. There still are. I mean, he's still a young kid. There's things he can work on, but I see lots of pluses and minuses in him. You know what I mean? If he opens up a little bit too much, I don't think he varies his combinations all the time. I think he should do a little bit more of that. You know what I mean?
If he shut the fuck up and just work and just work in the gym, he'll be all right. Just shut the fuck up. Your time will come.
Yeah, he does talk a lot. But his father encourages that shit, bro.
Yeah, his father picked his ass up from between the ropes. Get up, son.
Are you talking about that sparring, man?
Man, get up. Shut up, man. This sparring. Y'all talking all that shit. Y'all ain't that good. Shut up. Shut up. Just work.
His father talking just as much shit as him, bro. That's probably a lot of people don't know.
You pick your son up between the ropes. Just shut up. Just work. Y'all, you hold the pads. Y'all box. You know what I'm saying? The promotion ain't got to start at 13-0. When you feel that you really ready, that nigga ain't ready, man. I like him, but he ain't ready, bro. Stop riding around here selling dreams when you getting nightmares, man. Jerome X said Crawford and Lippin, yes. That was actually supposed to that almost happened. But you know, obviously Crawford moved up. I mean, that's a good guy for PBC to send over there. You know, Crawford to fight Lipias, and what if, you know, Lipias somehow ice him or some shit like that? And bring the bill home. What if some impossible shit happens? Yeah,
man, that's a good fight for that. Is a good fight for Crawford to take right now.
Yeah, Bob Arum.
Lipias don't duck no face.
Bob Arum, he love those white Eastern Europeans though, don't he?
He marketed shit. He said that's a tough fight for Crawford, you could say. I mean, someone could potentially bait him. I mean, you guys say he has a lot of personality. I mean, you say he's a draw. You can definitely tell that. I mean, I think he'd be great over here, Top Rank. You know,
he got to sign on the line. If he wants to fight Terence Crawford, he has to sign his lifetime death row contract.
Lifetime death row contract. You know, they had a contract you can never get out of. You know what the funny thing? You know about some of those contracts for Bob Arum was fucking hilarious. And as soon as motherfuckers don't know about some of the contracts Bob Arum said about it. He said there's loopholes in them where they automatically renew. Well, you make the same money the rest of your career. Like, there's no way out of this shit, man. He give you those trap contracts. That's why you need to make sure you got you a grade A lawyer, man, when you're dealing with Bob, because Bob Arum's a lawyer. So this motherfucker knows how to fuck you. And he's looking for opportunity too, which is Canelo Alvarez decided to go sign a contract with Top Rank without Al Heyman, dumbass. And he got fucked. He got fucked royally.
And you look at Kansi Poor Marfet, fuck it. That nigga said, man, he said, fuck it. He just left and got his ass whooped over in Europe or whatever. The real guy in the world box said, respect, brother. Salute, my brother.
Kansi Panamara, that dude was a clown over there talking like, he said, you got Earl Spence next. He said, no, I don't.
Angel Santos said Santa Cruz need to move up anyway. Man, he getting iced. He moved up.
He said, you know, I look forward to fighting. Telling I like to fight. He said, yeah, so look for the tough fights. I would love to fight, you know, Tank Davis. Tank Davis gonna beat the shit out that dude, man. I mean, I'm not trying to.
He said, Jackal
said, Kevin Farmer ass, man.
Jankles asked you, are you going to Crawford Con?
Nah, I'm missing that one. I want to go, man. I like the card there, man. It was better than some of these other cards we didn't see. Especially, man, I hate to be funny, man, but some of the PBC cards been dookie, man. Well, most of all PBC cards this year have been dookie. The sad thing, you know what's sad about this? To me, the Deontay Wilder undercard, I thought it was horrible. Then I saw these last two pay-per-view undercards. I'm like, you know what? That's not that bad. It's not that bad. Them other two are so awful that it made that one look more appealing. That's disgusting, man. We start thinking about it from that standpoint. How bad do these last two pay-per-views have looked, especially that Pacquiao one?
Yeah, you know. He said, Montanero said, do y'all feel like Earl size and work rate could overwhelm Bud in the rounds 10, 12, possibly get him the edge? I don't think his work rate, I mean, you ain't going to have no work rate versus Crawford unless you figure him out down the edge. Yep. Crawford going to slow it down, going to try to make it a technical fest.
Yeah, he gonna try to force Earl to think, but Earl gonna try to do that jab. The problem is though, man, Earl don't fix that problem, but especially he leave that jab hanging out there, man. Bud gonna counter that shit, man.
And he square up, so
yep.
But Bud kind of closed his deficiencies, man. But I'm about to close it. I gotta make some moves. Appreciate you for coming on, Cali, man.
For sure, fam.
Appreciate everybody for checking in, man. And y'all know what the business is. We gone.